فرانچسکا آلبانزه، گزارشگر ویژه سازمان ملل در سرزمین‌های فلسطینی، در گفتگوی اختصاصی با یورونیوز آخرین وضعیت در نوار غزه و همچنین شرایط رساندن کمک‌های انسانی به فلسطینیان را شرح می‌دهد. خانم آلبانزه که اخیراً به دلیل انتقاداتش از اسرائیل از سوی ایالات متحده تحریم شده، میگوید دولت‌ها در جهان باید روابط خود با اسرائیل را قطع کنند.
I would like to make sure that people understand that there is no real ceasefire because Palestinians and over 230 Palestinians have been killed since the so-called ceasefire. Second, yes, the distribution of aid has resumed, but it's absolutely inadequate. There are so many materials that are prohibited. There are about 170 trucks per day, while pre-October 7, 2023, it was 500 trucks per day. The population is in dire need for everything, and there is pretty much nothing to really sustain them. Also, this is a population of genocide survivors. At the same time, on the stealing of aid, this is a recurrent claim that Israel has made over the past 2 years and even before. What I understand from my sources, including UN sources, is that there's no documentation that Hamas has been stealing aid. No question, but Gaza has been destroyed and Gaza must be rebuilt, but must be rebuilt with the indemnities and compensations that must be paid by Israel and its main weapon suppliers, the United States and Germany, and any other state that has been covering up for Israel's crimes and actively supporting them. They have supported it. So militarily, they have continued to provide weapons, sell weapons, transfer technology and intelligence. The ports all over the world have been used to transfer military goods and other goods and including fuel to Israel to power its killing machine. The people. I do believe that now what is really needed is a consistent movement of people standing against. What did they do? They protested.
Yes.
They came to the street. Well, this is not enough. Because in the face of such persistent complicity of governments and oligarchs, in fact, centers of power, military, financial, and the financial power, it's necessary to take strategic action. So taking to the street is not, it's important, but it's not enough. So while states have to cut ties, if they don't do that, this is where there should be protests. However, companies must divest. And citizens have an obligation, a moral obligation, not to buy products and services connected to the illegality of the occupation, which means boycotting, which means holding businesses accountable through the power of the consumption power that they have. And also look at what's happening in Italy, where dock workers are calling for general strikes after general strikes. This is what should happen. I mean, while unions worldwide have not called for a general global strike from Norway, Ireland, Spain, Slovenia, South Africa, all syndicates, all unions, all trade unions must unite. And even for 1 week, for 2 weeks, stop transferring weapons. And meanwhile, stop transferring weapons and other goods toward Israel, blocking the trades. This is what has happened to block apartheid South Africa. Yeah, look, I don't think it's about how realistic it is to rebuild. It's how necessary it is to preserve what has not been lost yet. And again, we need to remember that the human rights system is a conquest of human beings like us. Nothing has ever been given or gifted to humans. I mean, the rights of women, the abolition, at least the formal abolition of slavery, of apartheid. These are conquests for which millions of people have fought, and many have lost their life. So it's a continuous struggle, and then the results will depend from how much sacrifice each of us will be able to take on in order not to lose what we have gained until now collectively.